This came in yesterday. It's really what a bizarre. I'm even lost for words on how fast I got this. I was gonna go to the store. I'm in New York City. I was gonna go to the Queens Center Mall. This was one of the only places that had the 512. One of the very few Apple stores in New York City that had the 512 version of the 11 Pro Max. And I saw that they had an option for 1-day delivery, $9 within 2 hours. I said, no way. So I actually just paid to see how it worked. And it's really cool. They sent you a link to track the driver and everything, like if you were ordering Uber. I literally got this from the moment I press pay. An hour and about 18 minutes later, there was a gentleman at my door handing me the iPhone. It's just amazing. I remember when I first started selling and buying on eBay, it could take up to 2 weeks to either send the product, receive the... If you were selling, it took a week to receive the money. If you were buying, it took a week to send the money and then receive the product another week. So it would be 2 weeks by the time you got your product. To be able to buy something and have it at your door in just over an hour, it's just really too first world for me. It just really are. It just really is. It's just bizarre to me. Getting the phone, I broke down. I was like, you know what? I was gonna wait for Gazelle and everything, but I really, I've gotten more into making more videos, and I've always been a picture guy. I've always taken a lot of pictures, so it's not like it's not gonna go into good use. I love the idea that they added I believe it's the wide angle lens, which it's just really great to use the true lens instead of digital enhancement, pinching and zooming in and out to take a picture. You just don't get the same quality as you do when you use the actual lens only. So the 3 lenses are composed of 1 ultra wide, 1 wide, and 1 telephoto. So the more lenses, the better when you're taking pictures. I like the ultra wide version. I believe that that's gonna help me in a lot of the group shots. And that's pretty much why I got it, because of the lens. It's just the pictures and videos that come out of the current phone that I'm using right now, which is the iPhone XS Max. They gotta make it easier with these names. But the XS Max, it's amazing the quality you can see in the photos and in the picture. My wife's always commenting on how beautiful it looks. You could be taking a picture of nothing and it just looks beautiful. And that's the reason why I ended up getting this phone. No other reason. Pretty much the 3 lenses compared to 2 lenses, and that's pretty much it. I used to carry around a lot of I'll scan the box at the end so you can see all the information, but I used to carry around a point and shoot in my pocket at all times. I've been taking pictures my whole life. I've taken well over 1 million pictures, and I'm talking about 35 millimeter on my first Canon AE1 camera to the iPhones I'm using now, and I've never stopped taking pictures. So I definitely am going to use it. It's not going to be a waste of money or anything. It's an investment. Plus the size is better for me, so I don't have to keep emptying it out. I do empty this out usually daily. I use this item. This is the PNY USB 128 memory. I gotta check to see if they've increased the size. I've gone through a few of these where I wasn't satisfied with the ones I had purchased before this one. They just didn't work. The app crashed, whatever it may be. The app is just flawless. The device is flawless. You plug it in, it works. You plug this part into the computer, you transfer the information. It just works very well. It's small, light. It had a little clip here and used to go like, be like this, but I took it off. So I just carry this in my bag sometimes if I'm going somewhere, and I'll use it to offload anything. I'm hoping with the 512 that won't be any issue. Because when I go to locations, I take thousands of pictures. I don't take only 100, like a lot of people. I like to get several shots of the same image to make sure that I get the one I like. So anyway, let me open up the box. Nothing in there. And they have the new square, which I honestly do not care whatsoever about the notch. I just care about the lens working well, and that's it. This is a close-up look. And also the reverse wireless. I just want to give you my opinion on the reverse wireless, which is where the phone itself charges other devices for you, like your AirPods. It doesn't make any sense to me at all to use my phone, to take battery away from my phone to charge this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why would I want to even take 1% or 0.5% of my phone charge? I'd rather have my phone with as much battery as anything to have to charge this, or even give anybody else additional battery. It doesn't make any sense. That's why they make this 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and it's a magnetic here, but I usually carry this around, very light. I've done a video on this, and it can charge my phone a full charge. Why would I'd rather hand this to my friend than my phone to take away battery from my phone. It doesn't make any sense to me. This costs, you know, I purchased this on special under $10, so you can have several of these around. You can even give one to your friend if they're having so much problems with charging their phone. But until a phone can hold a charge by itself with nothing else, no backup, no battery, until it can have a charge for over 2 days, reverse charging is just a gimmick. I would never want it. I would turn it off as soon as I got it. I would go in and look to turn off the reverse charging within the settings. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. The last thing I want is a dead phone because I was trying to be a nice guy. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. So until they, like I said, can have a phone that can last well over 2 days, I don't need the reverse charging. So I hope that I always end up buying the phone that that's the maximum in size and everything, especially with memory size, which ends up being the most expensive one, because the more memory I have, the better, because I'm a believer of having more than I need than needing any more. So, this is why I got this phone. It feels heavy. Wow, a lot heavier. I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels a lot heavier than my iPhone XS Max. So this is the phone itself. Paperwork. Comes with earbuds. I don't know if the XS Max even came with anything. So this is I'll probably give this to my wife, because I use the wireless. These are the best things ever. And I'm hoping for the old ones to go on sale, because I don't need the whole fancy new ones. I'll just buy more of these and have them everywhere. I keep one in my bag. I have two of them. I keep one in my bag and one in my office. And I just love these. I don't need the latest and greatest. They work very well. When you wear the earbuds to make phone calls or listen to anything, it's like if you had the phone right up against your ear. No issues whatsoever. No one ever notices that you're on this thing. Except, no one. Not even Android users. No. Android users, whenever I use the Bluetooth in my car, they can't hear me. So I don't know what that's about. This is a large charger. I'll get more up close. So it's a USB-C charger, and they're still using Lightning. I wish they went with USB-C. all my accessories. I have a lot more USB-C cables because I had the iPhone. I'm sorry, I had the Android Samsung, what is it, the 9 phone? I forget the exact name of it. My son's using that phone now. And that's it, it's empty, nothing else. So this is everything that comes inside. Let's do a close-up. I'm gonna scan the paperwork and anything else I could so you can get a better close-up image of everything I have here. It's gonna be a USB charger. And let me see if I can get a close-up of that. Sticks out a lot from the wall, definitely. It's gonna be something if you stick in the wall. It's gonna be. There's a cover on it, which I will be taking off. It's pure white. Okay, and these are the charging cable. This will go into the phone. USB-C will go into the charger, like that. And the cable itself, let me take all this off. It's going to be over 40 inches, 3 feet 4 inches. These are the headphones. I hate wires. I always end up, if they're connected to a laptop, I end up tripping on them. If they're in headphones, I end up putting on my jacket wrong and getting tangled up with the wire. So I'm probably gonna give this to my wife. She's a lot better at using cables. They are over 4 feet long. And now we get to take a close-up look of the phone, a real close-up video look of the phone. I bought the white one. I've always wanted the white one, except for the fact, or they say silver, to me it's white. Because I used to not get it because it would have the white base area here, the top and the bottom, the lip. So I never liked that. So since now the screens come all in one, you know, it's all black basically. Now I like white. I wish I could have bought red, but they didn't have red for the iPhone XS Max. I thought, you know, I love that red color. Okay, that was the top. There's nothing else, right? Yep, that was it. It was just the top cover. I love the look. It looks beautiful. It's a beautiful phone. I was talking, my wife found the other day a bill from her Verizon phone from 1994, 1995, and it was about $15. And we used to get, it used to be the old, you know, you push a button phone, and giant phone, and we get 15 minutes a month free, we used to get the phone for free. We would get weekends and nights free after 6 p.m. So I used to work nights. I started work at 4 p.m. So what I would do was not turn on my phone until 6 p.m. and then on weekends only. First incoming minute was free. You used to get 15 minutes per month of like prime, whatever they called it. 15 minutes a month before 6 p.m. free on the weekdays. Speaker. You saw that, the port. Those look like antennas here. The volume rocker. The mute. I usually send this to mute. I forget. I don't know if they changed it back to what it was originally. You had two options. It's always set at mute for me. Another antenna. Nothing else on top. Another antenna. So these are antennas. They're all over the place. And this is, I don't know, the action button or whatever they call it now. This should be the SIM. I'll be switching out my iPhone XS Max SIM. I'm putting it in here. So I see 1, 2. So make sure you get a good look at that. 3. 4, 5. So 5 of these lines, 6 of these lines, so whatever they mean. And it's got, they were talking about it, I don't have a problem. I never set my phone down anyway. It's either my pocket or on a soft surface. I don't like to put it on a hard surface. So I guess to each his own. And I don't have a problem with the phone camera sticking out. Not a big deal for me. I really just don't care. And I'm also looking forward to using it on the night mode. The way it takes pictures at night, which is what I'm looking forward to. And when I compare it to my iPhone XS Max, it seems to be identical in size, if you look. So this is my iPhone XS Max on top of the iPhone 11 Pro, and I'm holding them together. I can't tell the difference in weight, but they seem exactly the same. So what I'm hoping is to modify some of my cases, or I have these stickers. I'll just modify them to add the third lens, so I usually use this because I hate, this was black, so whenever you laid this down on any hard surface, you would get a scratch very easily. Drove me nuts. So I ended up buying, skin. This is called skin. Numerous colors, different colors. So when I get tired of green, I switch it out to another color. I don't know if this scratches the same way, but I probably will end up doing the same thing, adding it. I probably won't punch out the iPhone for this one, the Apple for this one, because of the fact that you can see that the Apple phone, the emblem is higher, and the iPhone XS Max, the green one is the iPhone XS Max, than the 11. That's more centralized. But they pretty much are the same exact size. Compared to 2, the Pro has more holes for speakers. So as you can see, it's 4 to 6. But on the other side is, I take that back. I'm just holding them in a different way. So are they pretty much match? Yeah, they pretty much are the same. Now I evened them out. Sorry, I had them reversed, so it looked like it was a difference. This doesn't have the white lines, but it has black ones. I guess because it depends on the back. There, you can see the black line right there. So it's pretty much the same phone as the XS Max. I mean, it's been upgraded internally, and you got the 3 lenses compared to the 2. And like I said, I'd rather have more lenses. The lenses look larger also on the 11 compared to this one. This one also stuck out. As a matter of fact, I believe, yeah. Visually, it looks like the iPhone XS Max has the lens sticking out more than the Pro. So it's pretty much the same exact thing. I wonder if my case, I have an Apple battery case. Let's try it out, see if it'll even fit. It looks like it will. Of course. Yeah. It's gonna turn on the phone. I didn't want it to. Yeah, pretty much. Look at that. It blocks out the, it fits perfectly. Yeah, all the cases are probably gonna end up working just fine. Yeah, I don't see a difference. See, it turned it on. So I really don't, I gotta check. Yeah, the buttons look, might be a little bit off. Pretty much, it looks like, this button here on this case, matches up. It's a little bit off. These will be the important ones. Yeah, these are, yeah, a little bit off, but you can, yeah, you can make it work. Yeah. I'm clicking. Yeah, it fits. So I'll be using this while I'm not using the ultra wide. I wonder if I can cut this out. Smooth it out would be great, because I need to get this boxed. And that would be great, but I don't know if I want to destroy this $90 case. I have to ask my wife if she'll use it. So that's awesome. So this gives me hope that I can now modify skins that I bought for my iPhone XS Max and use it on my 11 Pro. The battery definitely works, so this is a great thing. When I'm just walking around, I need a camera shot. Okay, awesome. All right. Like I said, I may have to modify it. I don't care. One of the best cases there is. Love that battery extended case. So shut off should be, I believe you hold the volume up and the action button or whatever that's called. Yep. And then you turn it off. Let me turn it off. This is awesome. I'll try to do a scan of the phone, get more close up. The sides I won't be able to do a scan, so like I said, I'm doing more of a close-up look and everything. And I'll just give you my opinion on the use after using it for a few days. But I'm pretty much gonna probably love it. I don't see why not. I'm gonna put it in here since it has no protection for scratches. And that's pretty much everything that comes inside. I'll scan this. Whatever it comes with stickers. Nothing else in there. The hello, the pin for taking, and this famous stickers. Love these stickers. Here to take out the SIM and switch between the two. So let me start that procedure. I use my backup software for my iPhone. As you can see, it's, what time is that? 10:40 on October 22nd. So, do a quick measurement of the phone. I know you get all the specs online and you get an idea of what it is, 6.5 and all that. But so it's almost 3 inches wide. 6 1/8 from top to bottom. So I'll do it from the ones because so it's about a 1/4 inch thick. So right now I'm going to do the switching of the sims, and since it's so boring, I'm going to fast forward. I also want to mention before I go to that part that the backup software I use is called iAmazing, one of the best software, much better than iTunes, I believe, because I can pick and choose what I'm backing up. iAmazing, IMAZING. I think they have versions for Mac and Windows. I even think it comes for the iPhone and Android. But if you're interested in simple, easy to use backups, I would personally recommend, and like I said, it's just my recommendation, iAmazing. Or let me just, this is the interface for it. Okay, this is software that comes up for it. And those are my previous backups. As you see, I got a bunch of them. It backs up everything. And it's called iAmazing. iAmazing. IMAZING. And up to version 2 already. And I've been using them for really long time. This is this is the website. There's sometimes specials. You can buy them up for $19. You can buy a family where you can have up to 5 installs. It works really well. That's the interface of the actual software. It works really well. You can pick and choose different options to back up, different options you don't want to back up. You get real granular and detailed as to what. And this is the more of the options you get to back up archive options. I'm going to switch the sims and I'll just fast forward this portion. Still working. The restoration, well, if it's done right now, which I believe it is took about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes to do it. So it just restarted. You hear my USB disengage. Starting again, it should be engaging now. As you can see, it's coming up now. Restarting and restarting. Okay, it's restored it successfully. Like I said, it took about 20-25 minutes to finish. So it has no backup right now, so I'm going to do a quick backup on this specific one, the name. So like I said, there's a lot of options. So on the backup options, as you can see, this is the main screen for doing the backup. You can change it and you have sub menus within you know. So you have different options. Gives you, you can pick a backup location, which I back up to an encrypted drive. So instead of your regular C drive, you can back it up. I have it backed up to an encrypted NAS drive. And I'm preparing my backup. And that should take like another 10-15 minutes or even less. Received an error on the iMazing backup. The problem is that I have to first go through the setup assistance, as you can see there. Cannot back up your device while it shows the setup assistant. Please follow the setup assistant information on your device to complete the process. So let me do that. I finished doing the setup, so let me do the backup. The backup was successful, so I have my iPhone 11 Pro Max backed up using iMazing. So I'm going to use the phone, and I'll just let you know how I feel. I'm just going to use it for a couple of days. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be happy with it. This is the charging cable. Let me just measure it. USB-C at one end. And lightning at the other, 41 inches, or a little bit under 41 inches if you want to not count the tip. The headset is a lightning connection since there's no more audio jack, and the length for that is going to be all the way to the tips, 49 inches, to the controller, the volume controller and the pause and all that, about 44, until it divides 3 feet. I don't know if I did a close-up of this. I don't think I'm getting it. It's too blurry. Normal headsets. Like I said, lightning. You know, let me try scanning it. Maybe I could get this better at the end and you'll see a clearer picture. Plus, minus, and mic. I think you can see it. Alright, I'll scan it. After using my phone for a while, I gotta tell you, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, it's been about a week and I love it. I love it. I think one of the best things, like I said, I'm a big photo picture taking. I like to take a lot of pictures. You know, when I go somewhere, I'll take hundreds of pictures and go through them and see which ones are good or bad. But the 3 lenses, the ultra wide, really helps in taking that shot that you can't take because you're at the table. So for example, I was out with friends, we're at a table, and I can actually capture all of them without having to move out of my chair. So the ultra wide is great. The images are awesome. Everybody compliments the image quality, the videos taken by this, the clarity. I just love the phone. You know, I'm not a big technical guy. I just can tell you how I feel personally with the phone itself. There's some work that needs to be done because there seems to be an issue, and I've already run into it twice. I did a video on it where the wireless charging stops working and I have to reboot the phone. I'm hoping that there's some software update that will fix that. So I'm running into that issue. It's only happened twice to me. So, I mean, it's a week, so twice is a lot. for it to happen. But I'm hoping that they fix it. But I do love the camera. I really do. And the Bluetooth seems to have a longer range. So either the Bluetooth strength, signal, or I don't know what it is, but the Bluetooth seems to be working very, very, very well. I really like it. One issue also, but this has nothing to do with the phone, that I've been having since they've updated, I think it was I don't know if it was this one or there was an update on 12 that caused a lot of my Bluetooth devices to act weird. So there are a few things. Example, there's a device that I use to put Bluetooth on a non-Bluetooth speaker. So it's a small device that I use. I actually run it to my car through the aux port, where it allows me to send Bluetooth audio from here to that unit to send audio through the speakers in the car. The problem I'm having is that whenever I connect to that one Bluetooth device, I can't text. I can't bring up the keyboard. The keyboard doesn't work. I can't type. It's really weird. I don't know why, but once I disconnect from that device or I turn off Bluetooth, I can now text. So that's something that happened in the software in version a later version in 12. But besides that, I gotta tell you, I like the phone. I really do. I love the photo quality. I like the white. It doesn't seem, I've been using it without a case, and it doesn't seem to be scratching or anything on the case itself. According to what I read on the internet, there's the Apple battery case that's coming out. I'm sorry, according to what I read on the internet, there's a Apple battery smart case coming out for this phone, and I'm waiting for that because I had it for the iPhone XS Max. Thought it was a gimmick. I bought it. It was used. I bought it from B&H for about $85, $90, and I put it on and I fell in love with it. I tested it. I got about 36 hours, 37 hours of battery use from the phone and the actual battery case. It allowed me to play videos, audios, everything with no issues whatsoever. I didn't do gaming, but everything else, 30-something hours, great. Without the case, right now I'm getting about 15 hours. I tested it continuously, fully charged, and then started using it, playing audiobooks, making sure that I was using it as often as I can to drain the battery. I was shooting video, everything, and it lasted 15 hours straight, which is not too bad. But I like the case because the security of not having to worry about plugging in my phone until the very next day is something I really like. My wife is currently using the iPhone XS Max. I gave it to her, and she's using it with the Apple case, and she fell in love. She loves it. She loves it. She forgets to charge her phone all the time, and it doesn't matter anymore because she's always got enough battery. So I'm waiting for the case to come out for this, and I'm going to buy it and use it. You know, I like the battery case, and I like the camera. I like the software. I like iOS. I tried Android. It's not for me. I guess, you know, nothing against Android. I wish there was a third option. But I'm an iOS guy. I just happen to be an iOS guy. I like the way everything's integrated, the messages and everything all talk. iMessaging, you know, it's just awesome. You know, you get everything in full quality. The drop share, everything just is built in and it just works. So I like that option. But I can't think of anything else. I really, really like it. I'm very happy. I'm hoping they fix the wireless issue if it continues to happen in an update. And I'm really happy with the phone. I really, really, really like it. Yeah, I don't know. It just works well. I really like it. It's pretty fast. I guess that's all I have to say. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it was informative. At the end, I'll try to show some shots that I took some pictures that show the regular lens, medium lens, and ultra wide lens, and you'll see for yourself the differences in shots. And it's amazing, the ultra wide. I mean, you can sit in the corner of a room, you can pretty much get about 70% of the room in the shot. It's pretty cool.
And again, I only bought it because of the camera, because of the third lens. I take a lot of pictures. Everything else just where I would have left I would have stayed with the XS Max if they came with a 2 lens. They came out with a 2 lens one, I would have stayed with the XS Max. But since they came out with the 3 lens, the ultra wide, top notch. Remember, with the phones before this, you can zoom in, but you can't zoom all the way out. You know, there's only so much you can zoom out. This gives you almost the whole room. So the ultra wide, I really, really, really like it. All right, so I hope you liked the video. I hope it's informative. At the end, like I said, I'll hopefully have some shots and some scanned images of the box and the accessories that come with it and the phone. Okay? All right, thank you for watching. Bye.